Hi everybody, this is Suzanne Hiron, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and creative coach. Today's Tuesday tip is all about punches, so let's get started. Stampin' Up! Has a variety of punches. After you've started stamping with ink, paper, you might want to use a few of those beautiful punches. So I've got some punches here, and first of all I want to show you how to use them. So this is the locking mechanism on the bottom. So to unlock, you push it towards the punch, and there you've got it. To lock it, do the opposite. You press it together and you just push it away from the punch. So that's how you've unlocked it. And when they are locked, they stack beautifully together. So you see the punch has the label here that tells you which punch it is, and then they just stack on each other this way. So they're easy to put away. So Stampin' Up! Used to have a few punches like this one with a tail, and they last forever, so there's no reason to replace them just because of the shape. But I like these a lot more because they stack and they're easy to use. So that was tip number one. Then the versatility of these punches is just amazing. So you have this punch, you don't need to always do the exact punch shape that it comes out from it. You see here, I had a 1-inch strip that I put in, and it gives me a different look. So it's the exact same punch, completely different look. So that's two. And another thing you can do with this everyday label is actually punch the corner of your paper. So here you go, and this is the shape that you get. You've rounded the corner with a couple of little notches here. So the trick is really to look underneath the punch and to center it properly. So once you've centered your corner, then you just go ahead and punch it, and there you have it. So that's another use for this one. Another punch that I really, really like is this classic label punch. So this one here is for these narrow strips of paper to put your sentiments, but you don't need to have them the exact measurement of this. You can actually lengthen them by just slipping it underneath. Let me show you here. It has to measure the exact same measurement. So this is 3/8 of an inch, and then you punch it and you do the exact same thing on the other side. And instead of having a short little punch for your sentiment, you now have the length that you need. See? Instead, you've added about 1 inch to it. You can do the exact same thing and shorten it. So you just punch it out. Let's punch it out of this one. So you just punch it out. My red's still in there. Punch it out. And if you think this is too long, you just go back in and shorten it. See, now it's a tiny little one. So this is a very versatile punch. You can also see the shape that comes out. You see, you can do this little notch in it and have it a banner shape. So all you have to do is leave it in. Of course, when I'm on camera, it doesn't work the way I want it to. There you go. So banner shape right here. And it looks like an arrow. So that's something else you can do with it. Now, another tip I wanted to talk to you about is sharpening your punches. So if you use them a lot like I do, they might dull over time. It takes a long time to dull, I can tell you that, because I've had mine for years and years. But one tip is to take some foil paper and just punch out the foil paper, and that will sharpen the edges of your punch. So if you do it a few times, you'll sharpen your punch. It'll be just as new. So that's how you keep it nice and sharp. So that's my tip for this week's Tuesday tip. Have a great week. See you next time.